Ever wondered how humanity first set foot on the moon? It's a tale of triumph, tragedy, and technological prowess that culminated in one of the most significant achievements in human history. Welcome to the Apollo program. The Apollo program, also known as Project Apollo, was the United States human spaceflight program carried out by the National Aeronautics and Space Administration, or NASA. It was this program that prepared and landed the first men on the moon from 1968 to 1972. Originally conceived in 1960 during President Dwight D. Eisenhower's administration, the Apollo program followed the one-person Project Mercury, which put the first Americans in space. It was later dedicated to President John F. Kennedy's national goal for the 1960s of landing a man on the moon and returning him safely to the Earth in an address to Congress on May 25, 1961. Kennedy's ambitious dream was realized on the Apollo 11 mission when astronauts Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin landed their Apollo lunar module on July 20, 1969, and took a historic walk on the lunar surface. Meanwhile, Michael Collins orbited the moon in the Command and Service module. All three astronauts returned safely to Earth, landing in the Pacific Ocean on July 24th. The Apollo program continued until 1972, taking a total of 12 astronauts to the moon over 6 successful missions. However, the program was not without its share of tragedy. In 1967, a cabin fire during a pre-launch test of Apollo 1 claimed the lives of the entire crew. Despite this heartbreaking setback, the Apollo program pressed on, marking a series of historical milestones along the way. It remains the only program to have sent crewed missions beyond low Earth orbit. Apollo 8 was the first crewed spacecraft to orbit another celestial body, and Apollo 17 marked the last time humans traveled and walked on the moon. The Apollo program's legacy extends beyond the moon landings. The Saturn family of rockets used for the Apollo missions also supported the Apollo Applications program, which included Skylab, a space station that supported 3 crewed missions in 1973 to 1974, and the Apollo-Soyuz test project, a joint United States-Soviet Union low Earth orbit mission in 1975. In summary, the Apollo program was a monumental chapter in the annals of human space exploration. It was a period of intense technological innovation, marked by moments of both triumph and tragedy. It fulfilled President Kennedy's ambitious goal of landing a man on the moon and returning him safely to Earth, and it continues to inspire new generations of scientists, engineers, and dreamers to reach for the stars. So when we gaze up at the moon, let's remember the pioneers of the Apollo program who made that giant leap for mankind.